Hey, how's it? This is the foundation. So Cowboys versus 49ers in the first preseason game. You know who I'm rolling with. No, that doesn't matter. um, well, number one, the number one thing you don't want is injury. So we want to stay free from that because we started to hear starting to get get some injury bugs, going around out there. Um, next thing you know, you wanna see how good your backup players are. Um, mahalo for everyone, for the people that do watch my videos. You see me do this 100 times. Like your top players up here. Where does your bottom person lie? Is it way down there, or is it here, or is it here? The closer that you can get, the closer that you can get down the bottom guy to the top guy, the better it is, for the whole team, for us fans, like, because just in case somebody does get, is out for a little bit, then you kind of go, man, that's all right. It's okay. He's got it. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Um, I want to see the offensive line. Mitch Hyatt, Brandon Knight. Redmond. Um, Suofilo, Campos, uh, McNeil, the new guy that we just got, and all that. You wanna see these guys. You wanna see these guys. Play well. One, because it makes it easier to because you could carry 9 guys, so then at least you're gonna have majority of them in house. You don't have to go searching. You don't have to go searching for an offensive lineman and all that. Um, But the other thing too is to really get to see what the other guys can do, like running backs. There's a lot of competition back there, and then like the whole Rico Gathers thing was releasing him. We don't want to go. Okay, we want to keep this guy, but we have to let go. We have to let go another guy. Rico Gathers. Fuzzy enough already. Experience. I feel bad for him to a certain degree, but another way, gotta let it go. Same thing with the quarterbacks. It's like we want to we don't want to, a lot of us don't want to carry a third quarterback. So can Cooper Rush separate himself, or can the light bulb finally go off with Mike White? And if that offensive line plays well, then the better they off. It's easier to have them get confidence and all that. Not in constant third and 15s, and all that, third and 12s. You don't want them behind that kind of pressure and all that. Um, the good thing is, like, you get to finally hit somebody. So the better you hit somebody, the better things that you can do for hitting. For example, my guy, Joe Jackson, from the U. Um, you wasn't hearing too much about him, and all of a sudden you get him to the blue and white scrimmage, and all of a sudden, like, boom, you see that hit, and it's just like, there you are, and then it's all that. But then, like, because he doesn't want to hurt this. I mean, because some guys don't want to hurt their teammates. Um, so it's hard for them to, like, hold back. So you're taking away part of their physicality, taking away, well, from what makes them them. And so, like, so they get to really go out there and hit, and hopefully that translates. Hopefully you see more of it. Because after that hit, it's like all of a sudden, like, ooh, you get a little clicking going on, and all that. So, but the other thing too is that we've heard a lot of good things about Jalen Jumps. We heard a lot of great things about Gifford, um, Reggie Davis, um, Alombo. You're hearing a lot of good things about them, and you're just hoping it's not it goes the opposite. It's like, man, they're doing so well. John Ray Johnson, another one. Man, they're doing so well. Then all of a sudden get into some games, and the bright lights and the TVs and all that kind of stuff is on them, and all of a sudden it's like, what the hell is it? I'm guilty of it. I've fallen for that. I've fallen that for that before, and all of a sudden it's like you see them in the preseason game, like, okay. And all that. So hopefully that part translates and all that. And finally, with Kellen Moore. Like we see some wrinkles and all that, but we want, it's good to see against a defensive team where you're not knowing everybody's tendencies, like all the players that on the opposite end, knows your tendencies and everything. So it'll be kind of good, how he calls the game, or how a like maybe 10-20% of what he would call. So like the scene, and of course you want to fine tune whatever it is. You're everybody getting on the same page as far as motioning, who motions when, and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be excellent to see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, mahalo for watching, Pani all the boys, and like always, go Cowboys.